Hey YouTube, it's me again. I said that I wasn't going to post a video today because I was going to recuperate from my extractions and that whole process. Unfortunately, where I live right now, there's a little bit of winter weather going on. There's a lot of sleet and ice and a little bit of snow going on. We were going to try to make it to affordable dentures anyway. They actually called when we were about a third of the way there and said that they were going to be closing the office because they were worried that everybody was going to come in and not be able to get home. So that was kind of reassuring to know that they had people's best interests in mind. They didn't want everybody showing up, being there all day, and then not being able to go home safely. So kind of makes me feel a little bit better about the process. Um, I mentioned in my first video in the kind of introduction that I've been dealing with teeth issues for about 3 or 4 years. It's actually probably a lot longer. I think just with genetics, um, most of my family has really weak enamel, and that combined with me honestly not taking the best care of myself that I could have or should have. About 3 or 4 years ago, my teeth just started falling apart. Went to a dentist. He took out a few molars. I think two. I think that's when these two right here got taken out. That made me feel good because they were abscessing all the time. And then I noticed my teeth just started breaking down. A lot of cracks. It's kind of even hard to do this, but just so y'all know what I'm working with right now, this is kind of it. There is a tooth there, barely. That's cracked. This is all cracked and broken up. So stuff like that started happening. So 2, 3 years ago, I went to another dentist. The previous dentist, he had a care plan that was like $36,000 for $40,000, and I honestly couldn't afford it at the time. I was working in a diner for about $7.50 an hour. Couldn't afford $36,000 in my mouth. So I went to another dentist. I decided that I was going to look into dentures and just have at least all the top taken out. He was not very keen on the idea. I was 25, 26 at the time. He was not very keen on taking out all of a 25-year-old's teeth, even just the top. He said definitely not the bottom, but he didn't want to do the top either. So he had a couple ideas about how to get things started, but took out the problem teeth at the time, which were again molars that had just become heavily decayed, and they were again abscessing all the time. He actually took out surprised me, and took out a wisdom tooth during that procedure. And I guess everybody has a stigma that that's kind of major surgery, and you go to the hospital to get that done, and you go under, so it's a little scary. But he took it out just like any other tooth, and it's gone. He also took out the top two back molars. Those have been gone for I guess 2, 3 years. And odd thing happened when those went out. It freed up space, and my wisdom teeth actually came in normal. They haven't come all the way down to act like regular molars, but they have come down. Talked a little bit in the last video that I had a lot of concerns. Obviously, like I said, I've been through the extractions and numbing needles and all that stuff, and not very excited about that. But I'm also a worship leader at my local church, so a big part of my life, and a big part of my life always has been singing. So I asked about that, and David kindly addressed that. Also, kind since we're talking about concerned about how they're going to know how to get the dentures right, quote unquote. Um, these have been my teeth pretty much my adult life. Um, I can't remember what my teeth looked like when I was younger and they were still in decent looking shape, I guess is the best way to say it. And didn't like take a whole lot of pictures in high school, um, except for school photos, which obviously I smiled in, and probably those are my permanent teeth. I don't have any of those on hand, so I'm kind of wondering what it's going to look like with a full set of good looking teeth that aren't all cracked and broken up. I do have a overbite, so I'm wondering if they're going to maintain that overbite. One thing that I kind of wanted to talk about, just watching the videos, and you can kind of see the transformation with some people, and I can fully relate to them. It's even on like a subconscious level when you deal with bad teeth and talking to people, because a lot of my day is talking to people. I'm a IT support analyst at a hospital, so a lot of it's on the phone, but in my particular position, a lot of it is face to face, and it's hard to talk to people and approach people, especially in a hospital, when your teeth look horrible. And I think subconsciously I know that, and like even now I catch myself kind of glancing back at the monitor. I'm recording this directly from my webcam to YouTube, and I keep glancing down at the screen to see if my teeth are showing, and my two front teeth are kind of showing. They're a little bit bigger. Can't really hide them. But little subconscious things, just like I realize that I tend to do this when I'm talking to people. If it's like a long conversation, and like really, I'm like, oh, I'm thinking about that, but really it's to distract from my teeth, or I'll look down, or maybe even I don't have anything to drink with me right now, but typically I would at work I have a mug in my hand, and I'll constantly, either coffee mug or cup, constantly have something in front of my mouth, almost like a subconscious, like, please don't look. And like Matt mentioned in one video, like, feel like you ruin pictures. My family photos for the past 3 years, we do our family photos at Christmas, closed mouth smile. That's how I smile. Wedding photos, same thing. That doesn't look very happy. There are, like, and every once in a while somebody will get like a candid shot of like me playing with the girls, and I'm obviously happy, so I'll have a big smile, and I'll catch it just at that right angle where they get the missing tooth or the cracked teeth, and I feel like I ruined a perfectly good picture. So I'm really looking forward to not having to deal with that. Like I said, I'm kind of anxious to see their, I guess, how they decide my teeth should look. But I know that anything is gonna look better than what I have now. So anyway, this is starting to get up there in minutes. Like I said, my appointment was postponed. They closed the office today. It was postponed until Monday at 7 a.m. So luckily, I just have to make it through this weekend, and hopefully Monday morning we'll be in there. And hopefully Monday afternoon I will have my upper full denture. Like I said, maybe talk to the dentist that I am missing some molars on bottom, So maybe go ahead and get that done. So anyway, may, depending on how I feel, may post a video Monday night after I get the extraction taken care of and get the immediate denture. But it might be Tuesday morning. So hope everybody has a great day. Thanks for watching. I'll talk to you later.